Test, test, test. You can't hear me, though, so.
Testing 1, 2.
Yep. Test, test, test.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know if their own live stream that they're doing on their Ethernet would affect what we're trying to do on the guest.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't, so
Yeah.
very thankful for that.
Great.
Stream it tonight, are you?
We're trying.
Okay.
We're not on yet because of the delayed start. We're hoping there's enough bandwidth. There is terrible cell service here, so we're using the schools. So tell her text her, and should be on in about 2 or 3 minutes.
Okay.
So.
I was like, let's go square. You don't have a square. And I'm like, okay, Mom, I pulled the first one. I said, I'll find out what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Insurance-wise, just maybe no, maybe don't.
All right, welcome Minneapolis junior, senior, high school sports fans to southeast of Saline High School in Gypsum, Kansas here on January 8th, 2021. Dale Leach and Scott Osherman here tonight to bring you these NCAA games between the Lady Lions tonight, starting off being hosted by the Lady Trojans of southeast of Saline. Slight delay here of about 15 minutes due to lateness of the junior varsity boys game that was being played on this floor. The guys lost that by 4 points in a hard-fought game. Tonight, as I said here, the Lady Lions are going to take on the southeast of Saline Trojans. The southeast Saline Trojans are first in the league right now, and the girls of Minneapolis are tied for second. with a 1-1 record. Overall this season, the girls of Southeast have a 2-win, 3-loss record. And in the league, they are 1-0. The Minneapolis girls are 2 wins, 4 losses in the league, 1 win and 1 loss. The win over Ellsworth, the loss to Sacred Heart. Point averages, the Southeast Saline girls are giving up 51.2 and scoring 49, so they're a minus 2.2. Minneapolis is being stingier on defense in Southeast, but also scoring less. Their opponent's point average is 34 points. The Lady Lions scoring an average of 35.8, so they are plus 1.8. Comparison games this season, so forth. At Saline, Southeast beat Sacred Heart by a score of 52-36. The Lady Lions lost to Sacred Heart the last game before Christmas break, 37-35. This is the 98th game in the series, dating back to 1977. Southeast leads it, 52 wins to 42 losses. They've won the last 5 games in a row, including a 61-59 thriller here at Southeast on February 14th. Minneapolis last beat the Lady Trojans on January 5th, 2018 by a wide margin. One thing to look for tonight is, besides good team play, coming out of our guards especially, the one thing we can watch for certain, is the performance of Courtney Forte. Not quite a double-double on the average of through 6 games, but she's pretty darn close. 9.3 points per game and 13.2 rebounds per game.
The Southeast, Dale, they're fairly young. Matter of fact, not a senior on the squad. They do start a freshman, a sophomore, and 3 juniors. Pretty young squad. As I said, no seniors on there. Their younger classes, both boys and the girls, have had some really good programs coming out of junior high going on up. So it'll be interesting to see.
I remember watching both the girls and boys squads last year in the varsity 8th grade, whatever, and they were both very good.
Yep. So.
Lyle Davidson not with us tonight. Lyle's feeling a little under the weather. Hope you get better soon, buddy.
So we'll have the starting lineups here for the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Number 10, 5'8" sophomore Elena Kozart. For Minneapolis, number 11, 5'6" junior Cameron Cleveland. For Minneapolis, number 21, a 5'9" senior Courtney Forte. Number 23, another senior, 5'8", Madison Lang. And freshman number 33, 5'7", Maggie Shoup. For Southeast, got a couple name twisters in here.
Yeah, I'm glad you got those.
A 5'7" junior, Kirsten Schlesner. And that's the one I'm going to struggle with. 5'7", Elena Yankopoulos, junior, number 31. Maddie Harris, a 5'5" freshman. And number 33, a 5'6" junior, Mallory Pearson. And number 35, a 5'7" sophomore, Avery Castleman.
Just dig out your Greek heritage there, Scott, and that name will just roll right off your tongue.
Yeah, it'll roll something. I'll butcher it quite a few times, and for those listening at home will be laughing at me the entire time. So I may go first names, and then I still might get that one. So Southeast is Saline in their home white, Minneapolis in their road blue, as we will be underway here in just a second. Glad you've joined us tonight, and as we get ready to go. We will try, since Lyle's not with us, and we'll try to get stats for you best we can. we may not be as detailed as what Lyle's been, but we will do our best. As we've seen all year, no tips. The teams just away team starts with the ball, so
it'll be interesting to see if that becomes a permanent change or if they go back to normal next year.
Ball goes in the hands of Cleveland. Cleveland will start out, crosses the timeline, guarded tightly there in a tight man. Cleveland rolls the right-hand side, picks it up, gets it to Forte. Forte back to Lang. Lang on the left-hand side as she looks for a cutter, has nothing. Pulls it back out to the top, into the hands of Cozart, back to Forte. Forte back to Cleveland, back to Cozart. Cozart, as they move it around, back to Lang. Minneapolis working the ball. They look for a cutter down. They have nothing. They go back to the top as they work the ball around. Good movement, but good defense so far by Southeast. Cozart with the ball, back to the right-hand side to Forte. Forte, as Minneapolis just moving the ball around. Gets it down low to Forte. Forte will go in the paint, kicks it back out to Cleveland for three. Off the mark and rebounded by Schlesinger. Schlesinger with the ball, kicks it quickly up, and good pass, but it's going to be tipped out of bounds. It'll be Minneapolis basketball. So Southeast quickly gets it up the floor, but turns the ball over and will go back to the Lady Lions. Cleveland with the basketball, full court press picked up. They've got numbers here. They can just break it, and they haven't done so yet. As a double-team trap, gets it across the line, back across to Cleveland. Nice shot, 2-on-1. Cleveland wisely takes it in. She's going to travel with it as she gets just enough traffic down there that she runs into a roadblock. Schlesinger will bring it down for Southeast. Schlesinger crosses the timeline. Gets it over on the right-hand side to Castleman. Castleman works it around to Schlesinger. Schlesinger back down low in the low paint. Another nice pass. No good. Rebounded by Forte. Forte with a nice rebound as they will go back the other direction. Great inlet pass by Southeast. They just couldn't finish it. Cozart with the basketball. Crosses it over to Cleveland. Cleveland on the right-hand side. Cleveland picks up her dribble. Gets it back to Forte. Forte back to Lang. Lang will set this up for Minneapolis, back to Shoop. Shoop at the top of the key, back to Forte. Scoreless ball game, 6:03 here in the first half. Cleveland drives in the paint, shot up, and good. Nice job by Cleveland as she takes the runner in the lane. Minneapolis takes the lead 2-0 for the Lady Lions. Castleman with the basketball. Back over it goes to the right-hand side to Harris. Back to Castleman, back to Schlesinger. Miss, no good. Rebounded by Cozart, but then Cozart will travel with it. So, tough one on that. I thought there was a little bit of contact there, Dale, that caused her to travel, but of course I never quite see it the way the officials do. So, back it goes on the outside to Harris. Harris for Southeast. Three-point shot, banks it in. Wow. Schlesinger banks one in and gets fouled with it. And she'll, excuse me, I said Schlesinger. Oh, that's the wrong person. Okay. I'll get that straight.
The old-fashioned 4-point play here.
And she gets it, so. I'm sorry, Dale, if you can talk for just a second. Okay?
All right. Forte out at the top of the key, shouting directions. Smith here on the right wing, looking for a cutter. Down to Shoot. She works it, turnaround jumpers, no good. Rebound to Southeast. Here they come.
Schlesinger back with the basketball, goes all the way in the paint, and she will go off the glass, no good, but she'll go back to the line. And I believe that's on Forte, and it is. Forte with the first, as we will check it out.
That's unusual.
I didn't see. Did she make that?
Yes.
She is perfect from the line. Second shot is up and good. As she makes them both, and she's got all their points, 6 points, 6-2. Full court press and stolen away. Schlesinger has, and then backside rebound up and good by Castleman with the bucket. So Castleman gets the rebound and gets the putback. So I'm not going to be able to keep Southeast rebounds, Dale.
I'll take care of the team rebounds.
Okay, that'd be great.
We won't worry about individuals.
Okay, and I'll try to work on individuals for us. So 8-2 Southeast. We'll take a real quick break, and you're listening to CityLink TV, Minneapolis. We'll be back.
Well, I think we're about ready to roll again here. It must have been a 30-second timeout.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Thank you, Mr. Tim Myers, for the update, saying that we sound good so far on the air, and to those also, Tim and Sheldon keep me posted, and I appreciate both of you guys keep me posted as to how we're doing. Just don't criticize me. Thank you very much. Back it goes to Minneapolis. Quickly it goes across the timeline to Lang. Lang back to Forte. Forte back it goes to Cleveland. Cleveland at the top of the key will set this up. She looks at Shoup on the right-hand side. Shoup is open, but she pulls it back, gets it back to Smith. Smith comes in the football game for the first time and tipped away, kept alive by Smith. And they will... Smith drives down, pulls it out, gets it back to Cleveland. Cleveland, back it goes to Lang on the right-hand side, back to Smith. Smith, she will work it around. Shoup goes down low to Forte, and that should be a foul on Schlesinger, I believe. And Southeast has got a couple new players in. I'll get you that here in just a second. Number 42, and that is Lexi Jacobson, another freshman. Ball goes down to post. Forte off the glass, no good. And rebounded by Southeast number 2, and we'll get you that name in a second as well. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Shoup, and there's going to be a tie-up. It'll go, I believe, back to stay with Southeast.
Possession here up Southeast.
Another freshman, Briley Potachik, checks in for Southeast. Tips out of bounds, and it will be, oh, wow. Calls it off Minneapolis. It'll stay with Southeast. Shot from the free throw line, up, no good. Rebounded by Lang. Lang with the rebound. It'll come back the other direction. 8-2, Southeast with the lead. Goes down to the low post and stolen away, a turnover. It'll go back to Southeast as they try to go down the low block. 3-point shot by Schlesinger, up and good. Wow, she has got, a matter of fact, she's got all their points with 9 so far, or excuse me, 11. She's got 9 of their 11. Castleman has 2, so.
An 11-0 run here for Southeast after Minneapolis had the 3-0 lead initially. Actually, yeah, excuse me.
Kozar checks back
2-0 lead
for Minneapolis. Harris with the basketball. Throws around, gets it back to Potachik, back to Schlesinger. Schlesinger back to Harris, to Potachik, back to the name I can't pronounce.
Elena.
Elena, thank you. And she travels with it. So Elena Iacopoulos. So.
Elena Y.
So Minneapolis with the basketball. Cleveland crosses the timeline. She's picked up immediately, and we turn the ball over again. Back goes the other direction, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds and be staying with Southeast.
Turnover 6 on the Lady Lions here in the first quarter.
Ball is thrown inbounds into the hands of Potachik. Potachik drives in the lane, and she gets the easy bucket in the lane as she's showing some some ball playing ability as a freshman as well. So young squad, Dale, and they're doing well. Our ball goes out to Cozart for three, off the glass and good as she banks it in. Nice job by Cozart. 13-5. And wow.
Right back at you.
Right back at you is Jacobson, and she hits a three. And Jacobson, another freshman, Dale. So they're going to be contenders for a while. Forte up and good. It's the rebound, and she puts it in. Forte with the nice job there. She gets a rebound and her first points of the night. Harris with the basketball. They were working around. Gets it back in the hands of Pearson. Back to Harris. Harris with the ball at the top of the key. Gets it over. Nice job by Smith. Tips it out of bounds. It'll go with Minneapolis as Peyton Smith did a nice job. And checking in for her will be Maddie Kruger. Nice job by Peyton. Also checking in for Minneapolis is, I think Lang checks back in for Forte. Minute 38, 15-7. Cozart with the basketball. And she's going to dribble off the sideline. It'll be back to Southeast. Southeast young. They play some tight defense, and they're pretty quick, Dale. Castleman back it goes as they work the ball around. Pearson with the basketball. Harris back to Pearson. And they go down low in the low block. And, a good save by Southeast. They move the ball around and they can capitalize from it as Pearson gets the bucket. Wow, 17-7, good ball movement for Southeast. Cozart with the basketball. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back it goes to Shoop. Shoop on the left-hand side. And there's a travel, turnover and a travel. Turnover by us and then a travel by Southeast. So it'll stay back with Minneapolis. 46 seconds left, 17-7. Checking back in is from Minneapolis is Smith as well as Forte as Lang and Kruger come out. So we'll work around Minneapolis to inbounds. They get it in, down low. They go to Forte.
Couldn't quite get a hold of it and dribble it off her foot.
Had that in the low block, but had a lot of traffic down there as well. Back it goes Southeast. 39 seconds in the first quarter. 17-7 Southeast lead. Great pass down low. And they keep it alive. Pearson back to Castleman, back to Harris, back to Pearson. Southeast moving the ball around. Great job by Cleveland with the steal. Back it goes to Shoot. Shoot back the other direction, back to Cleveland. 12 seconds left. Know your time. Cleveland. And she carries it and turns the ball back over. So, tough one right there.
10 turnovers on the Lady Lions here in the first quarter. 5 for Southeast.
Drives down low, tips it in the low block, and going to get whistled with the foul.
Shoot with the foul.
Second team foul, I believe. Third team foul, I missed one. Wow, Schlesinger puts one up and down low, just kind of throws it up and gets it to fall in. 19-7, Southeast with the lead at the end of one. So we'll take a real quick break. Southeast pretty strong there in the first quarter. We'll be right back.
foul. The Trojans outscore us 19-7. They out-rebound us 5-4. And we have 10 turnovers compared to their 5 in the first quarter.
Minneapolis with the ball to start the second quarter, 19-7. Forte with the ball back to shoot. Double team quickly, and they quickly get it to Cleveland. And Cleveland will drive, gets it back over to shoot. Shoot back to Forte at the top. It's almost like a trapping zone, I guess I'd call this maybe. Good job by Forte down there. They kind of settle back in the zone, then trap at the top. Southeast pretty fast on that deal. Ball goes back in the hands of Castleman at the free throw line. Up and no good. Rebounded by Cozart, and it will be tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Minneapolis. So Cozart with the rebound, and luckily keeps it alive. Shoot with the basketball. And
another turnover.
Yep. Southeast with the basketball. They get it back in the hands of Castleman, back to Schlesinger. Schlesinger back to Castleman, back to Harris. Harris with the basketball. And good job by Shoot, the fronter there. She picks it up. Good hustle. And Schlesinger, oh my goodness gracious. Schlesinger somehow pulls another one down. She has got 13 of their points, Dale. And
13 of their 21, huh?
Wow. Cleveland whistled with the foul, and the free throw is up and good. She's had a 4-point play and a 3-point play. Shoot with the basketball. Crosses that timeline, gets it back over to Smith. Smith drives, good job. Looks across, good look. Back it goes to Cleveland.
Pass is just a little bit underthrown.
I like how she drove and looked at that and made the pass. But you're right, just a little bit underthrown. Back to Shoot. Shoot with the basketball. Back to Cozart. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland. Back it goes to Smith. Back to Cozart. Cozart with the basketball. Back to Forte. Forte will work it around. Gets it back to Shoot. Shoot as they work it around. Nice shot by Cleveland. Up no good. Rebounded by Schlesinger. Back it goes the other direction. Yiannopoulos. But, oh, wow. Rebound by Schlesinger, and she lays it in. 24-7 Southeast. Nice pass down low to Cozart. Up and good. Great look and great finish. Cozart gets the bucket. She was wide open down there, Dale.
Yeah, she was. Somebody went to sleep on defense.
Stolen away by Minneapolis after the turnover by Southeast. Shoop has it, gets it back to Cleveland, back to Shoop. Shoop back to Smith. Smith on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Cleveland. Back to Forte. Forte, they were working around. 3-point shot by Cozart, up and no good. Rebounded by Castleman. No, sorry, Yiannopoulos. I know I'm not pronouncing that right, folks. Elena, I think. 3-point shot by Castleman, up, no good. Rebounded by Smith. Smith will come back the other direction. Cleveland, yeah, and a turnover. Another turnover by the Lady Lions. And we get a couple subs in as checking in from Minneapolis is Carly Thrush checks in.
And Lang, I think.
And Lang checks back in. And then Jacobson, I believe, checks back in for Southeast. Castleman back to Harris. Good pass. Down low, no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot up and no good. That's the first miss by Schlesinger at point blank. And then the foul. Foul's called on
Forte with the rebound.
Pearson. Thank you, Dale. Forte gets that rebound. Forte back to Lang. Lang back to Cleveland. Cleveland here on the right-hand side. Gets it back to Minneapolis as they will work around Lang here on the left to set it up. Thrush with the basketball. Back it goes to Forte. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland drives. Nice job by Cleveland. Up and good. Nice
No
job.
foul?
A lot of contact there, Dale, as you said. No foul. Tons of contact. No call. 24-11 Southeast. Three-point shot up and good as Pearson hits a three to make this a 27-11 ball game. A lot of firepower for Southeast. Ball passed down low to Cozart, up no good, rebounded by Southeast. Back to the direction it goes. Schlesinger for three, wide open. Wow. Schlesinger is a junior, and she is torching us, Dale.
She is hot.
19 points for Schlesinger in the first half. Cleveland, nice pass down low and kept alive. Lang with the basketball, and she'll get fouled. Good pass by Cleveland. Castleman whistled with the foul. Checking in for Southeast for the first time, number 40, Ashlyn Johnson. And checking back in for Minneapolis is Shoup. And the turnover. Back it goes, 2:59, 30-11 Southeast with the big lead. 19-7 at the end of the first quarter. They've extended that lead here in the second quarter. Shot is up and good by Yanakopoulos. Gets her first points. Elena goes back, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds off of Southeast. They'll stay with Minneapolis. So they were working around. Tough one right there. And another turnover. Tough inlet pass on that one, Dale. That's a tough throw to make, especially in traffic. Turns it over back to Southeast. Back it goes to Yanakopoulos. Gets it back over the top to Harris. Back to Elena. Elena crossover dribble goes in. No travel on that. Rebounded by Shoup. Comes back the other direction. And another turnover by Minneapolis. Kruger checks in for Thrush. 2:15 left to go here in the first half. 32-11, Southeast with the big lead. Schlesinger with the basketball. Gets it over on the right-hand side over to Harris. In the paint, no good. Tipped out of bounds.
Blocked out of bounds by the Lions.
As number 34. I don't have her in my books yet. I'll have to get that. So I'll get that in here in just a little bit. Number 34 is Reagan Getz, a sophomore. Schlesinger with the shot. Wow.
Man alive.
Goodness gracious. 18. She's got 22 points for Southeast of their 35. And she is hotter than hot. They working around. Ball in the hands of Cleveland. Cleveland back to Shoup. Shoup will drive. Nice job. And they call it on the floor. Great job by Shoup to take it. Whistled with the fouls, number 31, Harris. So,
They giving Schlesinger a rest.
I hope so. Ball gets into Minneapolis. Shoup with the basketball. Back it goes and turned over. Another turnover by the Lady Lions. And
steal by Forte.
Ball goes cross court to Kruger. Back it goes to Smith. Smith will work it around. Gets it into Cleveland. Cleveland crossover, drives it in. There is way too much contact there with no call. Nice job by Smith, and that's going to be tipped out of bounds. But great job by Smith on that. I'm still shocked about the no call down there in the paint, Dale.
Yes.
35-11, 52 seconds left. Southeast with the big lead and the basketball. Working around, he gets it over here on the right-hand side to Minneapolis. And then tipped away, stolen by Minneapolis. Nice job by Shoup and Cleveland. Cleveland with the basketball. She's going to drive all the way in. And that should, oh my goodness gracious. Oh, wow. Wow. Called Cameron Cleveland with the push-off, and there was none. Wowzer. 29 seconds left, and
her second foul.
Schlesner with the basketball. You know they're going to want it in her hands. 19 seconds. Smith guarding her. Smith a good defender. Smith staying with her. They did have 5 seconds going on, but they pull it out. They get it back. Minneapolis, three-point shot, no good. Forte with the rebound. Nice job by Forte. And we throw it out of bounds. Another turnover by the Lady Lions. I've got them for 15, Dale. And I probably missed
for 17.
Yep, I was afraid of that. 1.2 seconds left. It's going to be a catch, and they do get the shot off. No good, thank goodness. That ends the quarter, 35-11, as Southeast increases their lead big on Minneapolis. We'll take a break, and we'll get you some word from our sponsors, and we'll get you some stats. We'll be right back.
Well, Scott, it's almost been pleasant in December not having pep bands in the gym.
Yeah, it has been because we've not had to fight it, but they've got a pep band here. It's interesting. This is the first pep band we've seen all year, Dale.
It is. And normally they're down in the sunken part of the gymnasium on the bleachers. Tonight they're up on the upper section around the rail, so the sound carries even more.
Yeah, it does. And it's a sound that carries in this gym anyway, but especially with that being rotated like that. Run through some scoring real quickly if you can hear me as the Minneapolis Lady Lions trail by a score of 35-11 at the half. I'll run through stats real quick for Southeast. Scoring-wise, Lexi Jacobson with a 3. Elena Yiannopoulos with 2. How do you like that? Avery Castleman with 2. Maori Pearson with 5. And let's see. Bree Potachik with 2, but leading the way is Schlesner as she's torched us with 22 points.
How many?
22. 22. I've got them 4 for 4 from the free throw line. I've only got 5 turnovers for them. Is that right? I missed some.
I have them for 8 turnovers, us for 18.
Okay, and I had us for 17.
Well, I had said 17 there on that last one, and then I just remembered, I didn't write down that very last one.
Scoring-wise for Minneapolis, Elena Kozart is leading the way with 5. Cameron Cleveland with 4, and Courtney Forte with 2. Forte I've got with 4 rebounds. Total rebounds for us, I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
And what do you have for them?
I have 11 rebounds for Southeast overall, so not too much difference in the rebounds. We have 8 defensive rebounds. They have 7, but they have 4 offensive boards compared to our 1. So neither squad really hitting their offensive boards very heavily. Southeast, I'm going to blame that on the fact that their shots are pretty much going in each time. But Minneapolis has not been able to garner many offensive boards. They outscored us 19-7 in the first quarter and 16-4 in the second quarter. It's been a game of spurts here in this first half, Scott, for Southeast on scoring. They got ahead of us, outscoring us 13-0. They closed the first quarter on a 4-0 run. They opened the second quarter on a 5-0 run, so overall it was 9. And then they closed the second quarter on an 11-0 run. So they pretty much had their way in scoring.
Yeah, they are quick and they're young and they move the ball very well. I don't know if you noticed it or not. They have some really good passes down in the low block. Usually a bounce pass with a cutter coming in, and their defense is pretty solid. We've just not been able to get the ball moving around against them so far. Sorry about the sound, folks. We're going to go ahead and take a real quick break before we start this second half. You're listening to CityLinkTV.com. We'll be right back.
Well, Scott, a little bit of basketball news, high school basketball news. Just yesterday, finally, the sub-state seedings were announced. About a month delay. And Minneapolis was placed in the Norton sub-state.
Does that surprise you, Dale? Who's with us in the Norton sub-state?
Thomas More Prep with Hayes.
Colby.
Norton, of course. Phillipsburg, Russell, Goodland, and Beloit. Right now, the Minneapolis boys are in first seed in rankings with a 5-0 record. TMP is at 4-1. Colby, Norton, and Phillipsburg have 3-2 records. Russell 3-3, Goodland 0-2, and Beloit 0-2. On the girls' side,
Beloit's only played 2 games.
yeah, COVID has been real rough on them.
Oh my goodness!
Yep.
I did not know that.
And the girls have only played 1 game.
Wow, we've been very fortunate.
Yes, we have.
Very fortunate. Okay, Minneapolis will have this to start the second half. As on the floor is Lang, Cleveland, Shoup, Forte, and Cozart. Cleveland will set it up. 35-11 to start the second half. Southeast with the lead. Cleveland with the basketball. Guarded tightly at the top by Schlesinger. Cleveland picks it up. Get this Shoup. Shoup at the free throw line. Gets it back out to Lang. Back down to Forte. Forte fronts. Puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Cozart. And that should be a foul. Nice job by Cozart. Gets the rebound. And she will, I believe, go to the line. Nope. They call it on the floor. Wow.
Yeah, she didn't get a shot off. So.
Okay.
She was wanting to, but she got fouled.
Goes the top to Forte, back to Cleveland. Cleveland gets back to Shoup. Shoup works this around. Looks at Cleveland, has nothing. Goes back, looks at. So they will work it back in the hands of Shoup here on the left-hand side. Shoup with the basketball, back to Cleveland. Cleveland to Cozart. Cozart on the right. Back to Lang. Lang to set it up. So they will work it back and around. Cleveland drives, picks up her dribble, gets it back to Cozart, misses, rebounded by Schlesinger. Schlesinger comes back the other direction. Schlesinger works it around, and Elena Yanopoulos back, tipped away and stolen away by Cleveland. Nice job by Cleveland, and she steals it, comes back the other direction. Cleveland with the basketball. And gets it over to Shoup. Shoup back to Lang. Lang back to Forte. Forte back to Shoup. Shoup in the paint. No good, and it's going to go down the floor. It's going to be a tie-up. It'll go back to Southeast, but good hustle on the floor by Lang to at least get it tied up. Turnover back to Southeast. Minneapolis picks up a token press. And Schlesinger breaks it. Back it goes over to Castleman. Castleman back into Harris. Harris still working around. Southeast, Schlesinger with the basketball. Castleman, Harris. Harris back it goes to Schlesinger for 3. And off the mark, rebounded by Forte.
She missed.
I know. It's the second half. Ball goes back to Cleveland. Cleveland looks for Cutter, goes back to Forte. Forte back to Lang. Lang here. Stay working around. Lang drives, pulls it back out, gets it back. Looks at a Cutter, has nothing. Cleveland, yep, that's going to be a turnover. Turnover back to Southeast. 35-11. Nobody's yet to score here. We had that to start the first half, Dale. We were in about 2 minutes before somebody finally scored. And then Southeast just...
And it was Katie bar the door.
Yeah. Schlesinger with the basketball. Crosses the timeline, picked up by Smith. Oh, great hands by Cleveland. Tips it out of...
It's Forte.
Oh, Forte, sorry. Yanopoulos with the basketball, guarded by Cozart. Back to Castleman. Castleman will drive, gets it back to Harris. Harris looks for the Cutter, has nothing, as Southeast will call a timeout. So Minneapolis gets them into a timeout at the 5:22 mark, and we will take a break. 35-11, Minneapolis trails. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Southeast as Minneapolis trails here 35-11. Southeast with the basketball. Castleman for three, up and no good. Rebounded by Cleveland. Cleveland with a nice rebound as it'll come back the other direction into the hands of Smith. Smith backs it away. Oh, good pass down low to Forte. Forte's in the paint, takes the shot up, and good. Nice job. Finally looked down and saw her as Forte puts it in. Great job by Smith to see it. And Cleveland and Forte fronts her and puts it in. Nice job. 35-13. Southeast with the basketball. As they will work it around. Harris will drive. Drives all the way in and puts it in. Yeah, she gets her first points of the night and goes right down the paint. 37-13. Shoot with the basketball. Back to Cleveland. Cleveland tries her in. Nice job by Cleveland, up and good. Great job by Cleveland. Gets a little crossover in there and takes it all the way in. 30-second timeout called. By Minneapolis, so we'll take one with them. 37-15. Minneapolis trails. Welcome back to Southeast Saline High School as the Minneapolis Lady Lions trail 37-15. Southeast has it. Minneapolis will pick up a full court press. They get it into Schlesinger. Schlesinger will work around. Schlesinger easily breaks that press. Guarded nicely by Smith, but Schlesinger just a pretty solid ball handler. They work it around. Gets it over here to Pearson. Back to Harris, back to Untitled. And that's going to be a turnover. It's going to be back to Minneapolis. No!
We tipped it, I guess, huh?
We must have. Even the Southeast player thought that she had thrown it out of bounds. So, checking in, Madison Lang checks in for Minneapolis, in for Forte. 37-15, 3:59 left to go in the third quarter. Southeast up big. Good defense there by Minneapolis. Nice job, and they're going to turn it over. Nice job. Nice job by Minneapolis. They did a great job on that, following, getting them to getting them to force the turnover right there.
Yeah, nobody touched it, so it's got to go back down to the original throw-in place. Southeast puts on a press.
And they get to Cozart. Cozart. Nice job by Elena. She's riding her all the way down there. Finally gets the call, but there was at least 3 times going down the floor that she had pressure on her. And finally they call it as
before the shot, apparently.
Pearson picks up their second foul. Nice job by Elena. Good ball handling there by Elena, and she comes all the way down. So checking in is Lang for Shoup. Peyton Smith to pull the trigger. And they get it into Forte. Forte back to Cleveland. Back to Forte. Marks out. Forte back to Cleveland for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Southeast. Southeast will run with it the other direction. Great job by Minneapolis. Gets back. Shot is up, no good. And they're going to call Smith, I believe, with foul. Away from the ball. Her second personal. Checking back in is Shoup for Cozart. Southeast wide open down low, and a lot of hand checking going on down there. They're letting them play, Dale. Schlesinger with the basketball. So he gets it over here to Elena Yanakos. And that's going to be a foul on moving screen. That's going to be called on Southeast. Foul called on number 42, Lexi Jacobson, her first. Full court press picked up, gets it into Cleveland. Cleveland back to Smith. Smith back to Forte. Forte back to Smith. Back to Lang. Lang across it goes to Cleveland. Cleveland, my goodness gracious, Forte with a nice rebound and gets a putback. And it should have been a foul. Forte gets the rebound and gets the putback, but a lot of banging going on down there, Dale. Southeast with the basketball. 3-point shot up and no good. And rebounded by Southeast. They will keep it going here in the hands of Harris. And they're going to get a foul. Maddie Lang gets her first personal foul. Tochic checks in, as well as number 34, Getz. And Kozart checks back in for Cleveland. 37-17. 2:23 left to go here in the quarter. Nice inlet pass to Southeast. They kick it back out. Tochic short, but they get their own rebound, and they bank it in is Pearson. So gets the rebound and the putback. Back it goes to Kozart. Oh, good thought. And there's going to be a foul. Kozart tried to switch hands and pass it down low and just couldn't quite get it. So.
And then we foul?
Yep. First personal, 2:03 left to go, 39-17. Minneapolis outscored them so far in the quarter, but just barely.
6-4.
Getz with the basketball. And she crosses the timeline, gets it across to Pearson. Pearson gets it over to great hustle down low, and that's going to be a travel. Nice job. Great job by Maddie Lang on the defensive side, and they force the turnover back to the Lady Lions. So Smith checks back in, and Cleveland. Ball goes in the hands. I guess Cleveland checked back in. So, minute 44, 39-17. Kozart with the basketball. Rolls around the top, high screen. Back it goes to Forte. Forte looks at Lang, has nothing, goes back to Cleveland. Cleveland to set this up. Cleveland drives, shot in the lane, no good. And rebounded by Southeast. Back he goes to Schlesner. Schlesner. Good hustle by Shoup. Nice job by Shoup to chase her down. Tips it out of bounds off her, but hey, good job by Shoup to chase that one down, Dale.
That was very good defensive play.
Ball goes in the hands of Getz. 3-point shot up, no good. Rebounded by Cleveland. So Schlesner had 22 in the first half, and we turned the ball over. But she's yet to score here in the second half. So she's taking some shots.
We don't want to talk about that too much.
No.
It might get her going the opposite direction.
39-17. Southeast gets in the hands of Getz. Getz crosses the timeline. That should be a turnover travel. If it wasn't, Forte's going to come back the other direction. Forte's going to go down. Come on. Where is the foul? Another time that we just get hammered down low and no call. Instead, we do travel with it. There is no doubt about that, but still frustrating, Dale.
It was an aided travel, huh?
39-17, Southeast with the lead and the ball. Castleman gets it across to Tochic, back to Harris as they working around. Getz with the basketball. Back to Harris. Harris will drive, gets it back. 3-point shot is up and good. Reagan Getz gets a 3-pointer. Minneapolis with the basketball. Cleveland in the paint. Shot is up and good. Nice job by Cleveland as she gets her 8th point of the night. Back it goes to Southeast. 10 seconds left. And foul called on Maggie Shoup, her second personal.
4th team foul. 3 on Southeast so far.
And they will get it in. That's going to be a turnover, yes. Nice job by Minneapolis to force that turnover on the inbounds.
So far they have 5 turnovers to Minneapolis' 3 this half.
Cleveland with the basketball. Darn it. Cleveland called with the shove. Very inconsistent on the calls, though, Dale. Had some ticky-tack like that, and we've had some that are just blatant, just butchered. So
Turnover.
Yep. So 2.5 seconds left, 2.4 seconds left. And Minneapolis has it 42-19. Minneapolis to inbounds. Smith to pull the trigger. And 1.8 seconds as the ball was tipped out of bounds, kept in the hands of Minneapolis.
Catch, shoot. Traveled.
And another turnover. But hey, on a positive side, I think Minneapolis did outscore them in that quarter. So 8-6 or 8-7, they did, Dale. Woohoo! We'll be right back. Minneapolis trails 42-19. You're listening to CityLinkTV.com.
Their community sponsors are welcome back. 4th quarter action.
Well, Dale, they did do a better job during that quarter.
That was a better quarter.
Much better quarter.
Outscored them 8-7.
Did a better job of handling
They
the
had
ball.
one more turnover than we did, and but they had just one more rebound than we did.
Cozart with the basketball, and they will get it back to Cleveland. Cleveland on the outside. Back to Cozart. Cozart back to Smith. Smith will drive in, pulls it back, gets it to Forte. There's crossover to Cozart. Cozart will take the shot up and good. Nice job by Elena. Good look, good finish as Elena gets her 7th point of the night. As we start the quarter with the points to lead the quarter. 42-21. We've cut the lead in half, but Southeast really had a big first and second quarter that's really been hard to overcome. Pearson with the basketball for Southeast. And there's going to be a timeout called by Southeast. And they call a 30-second timeout to talk about it. So 42-21, 7:13 left to go in the ballgame. We'll take a real quick break as well. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Southeast of Saline as Minneapolis Lady Lions trail 42-21. Southeast with the basketball as they will look to move the ball around. It gets it back to Schlesner. Schlesner as they work it back in the hands of a new player, and that's Johnson. I guess she did play a little bit in the first half. Back to Pearson. Pearson looks for a cutter, has nothing. And she's guarded tight by Cleveland. And
oh, my. Okay.
Foul's called on Peyton Smith, as we may have, there's some body there, but I didn't, hard to see from this angle, but, and stolen away by Cleveland. Nice job by Cleveland. Back to Shoop. Shoop back to Cozart. Cozart takes the three, off the mark, and rebounded by Southeast Pearson. Back it goes to Schlesinger. Schlesinger with the basketball. As they were working around, they get it back over to Pearson. Pearson, and kept alive by Southeast. Back over to Castleman. Castleman back to Schlesinger. And that's going to be good hustle there by Minneapolis. Kept alive, though, in the hands of Pearson. Back to Schlesinger. 6 minutes here, 42-21, Minneapolis trails. Good drive by Schlesinger, up no good, gets her own rebound, and gets that one to fall. So she was held scoreless in the third quarter, but she gets some points here in the fourth. 44-21, Smith with the basketball. Gets it across to Cleveland for three, short. And apparently Cozart was out of bounds.
Must have stepped on the line, getting the rebounds. Or it bounced out of bounds first, one or the other.
Yeah. Southeast gets a few new players in, as well as, I believe, Lang checks back in for Cozart. Ball's picked up over in the hands of Castleman. Back to Pearson. Pearson back to Castleman. They work the ball around. Shot no good. Rebounded by Lang. And the hanky. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. Madison Lang called with the foul. And that was, I would agree with the crowd yelling that. I would agree 100% on that one. That was just a rough call.
Well, I saw she got the rebound, then I looked away. I didn't see what happened after that.
Just not getting any calls here. Definitely one-sided. Ball goes 5 minutes, 44-21. Three-point shot, no good.
And it's wedgied between the backboard and the rim. I think that's the first time we've seen that this year. It's usually about a once-a-season thing, at least. No, I think we might have saw that one other time in December.
Yeah. So.
It was in a girls' game also. I can't remember which one.
Yeah. Southeast will have the ball underneath their own bucket here, 4:58. They get it into Jacobson. Jacobson pass, nice pass down low to Yanavos, and she gets some points in the paint, 46-21. Lang back to Smith. Smith rolls the top back to Cleveland. Cleveland will work it around, gets it back to Smith, back to Cozart for three, up and good. Nice job by Elena with a nice three there, her second one of the night. And Southeast will have the basketball, 46-24. Oh, good hustle. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Touchy. My goodness.
Elena whistled with her second personal.
8th team foul on Minneapolis to be 1-1 for Southeast.
Castleman at the line misses. Rebounded by Forte. So only the 5th free throw shot all night. They only had 3 team fouls, so.
And neither squad had many in the first half.
Rebounded by Southeast, back it goes the other direction. Harris to the basketball, back to Yiannopoulos. She'll drive in the paint, up and good. Southeast back, gives it back to Minneapolis after the bucket.
Double the score, 48-24.
Smith with the basketball. 3:31 left to go. Cleveland crosses over to Smith. Smith back to Lang. Lang back to Smith. Back to Lang. Cleveland open for 3. Should have taken that. Pulls it back down. And there she's going to travel with it. So. Checking in is Thrush as well as Shoop as Cozart and Forte check out. Ball goes back to Southeast the other direction. 3:10 left to go in the ball game. Yiannopoulos drives in. She's on fire now. She's wanting to take it all the way in. She was tired of not scoring there in the first half. She'll get fouled and go to the line. 9th team foul for Minneapolis. 4th by Smith. Free throws in and out.
Coda Cabana in the game for the Lions, along with Thrush.
Thank you. I didn't see that. So. Second one is up, and she gets that one to fall. So checking in for Southeast is, I'll get you that name here in a second. So 45, and that is, don't have her on the list. So Southeast with the lead, 49-24. Shoot with the basketball. Back to Cleveland for 3. No good. Rebounded by Southeast, but kept it low by Shoop. And then taken away by Southeast. Good hustle by Shoop down low, but couldn't get the tie up. That should have been travel. Back it goes to Southeast. In the hands, Tomsky, they're working around over to Potachik. Nice pass down low. Shot up, no good. Rebounded
partially blocked by Shoop, I think.
And a tie-up. Minneapolis will go for the tie-up, so not as many turnovers either side in the second half.
It was Minneapolis 6, Southeast was 7.
Yeah, so much less.
Davidson in for the Lady Lions.
I think that's her first varsity minutes.
She had some.
Did she?
Yeah, in December, not much, but she had some. Okay. And Wilson's in.
Lacey Wilson with the basketball. Back it goes to Cozart. Cozart for 3. Off the mark, rebounded by Southeast. Minute 58. Nice job. And then taken by Cleveland back the other direction. Cleveland's is going to go all the way in, and she'll get fouled, and she'll go to the line as Tachik gets the foul.
Might be our first free throw attempt of the night.
It is.
1:48 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
And first one is off the mark. Second one coming here. Shot is up and good. She makes 1 of 2. Nice pass down low, up and good by number 42, whoever that is. I don't have her for a name, so. Wilson back, it goes to Cozart, back to Shoop. Shoop looks at Davidson, goes back to Wilson, back to Cleveland. Cleveland will take the drive in and gets it. Nice job by Cameron Cleveland as she gets into double digits tonight with 11 points. Another point by, I'm not sure her name.
Gilpin. Is that what they're saying? Gilpin?
Gilpin. Yep, must be Chase Giplin, maybe.
Shoot. Kozart for a three. Deep three and switch.
Kozart gets it. Nice job. I missed that. Was that a three, Dale?
Yeah.
Kozart with her 13th point of the night. Nice job. 53 to 30.
Third tray.
Third tray, yep. So we'll take a real quick break. 53 to 30, Southeast in command. 49 seconds left here. Welcome back to Southeast Saline High School. As Southeast, 47 seconds left, 53 to 30 with the lead. Southeast clears their bench, gets some younger players in, and they move the ball well. And she's going to travel with it. Turnover. Also checking in for Minneapolis is we get some other players in for the
nice
first time.
defense applied by Lacey Wilson there to get that turnover.
So checking also in for Minneapolis is number one, and that is Hannah Brins. Also checking in is number 3, Jordan Peck. 3-point shot off the mark, rebound no good. On the floor with those is Lacey Wilson and Shelby Davidson. Good to get those girls some playing time. I guess it, man, that's a new player, 45 gets it in, so that's the buzzer beaters tonight. So that's the ball game, 55 to 30, Southeast with the win here at home against the Minneapolis Lady Lions. Southeast going to win the win. We'll take a break, I'll get some stats. Minneapolis falls tonight here at Southeast.
Welcome back as the Lady Lions now are 2-5 on the season and 1-2 in the league, losing tonight 55-30 to the host Southeast Saline Trojans. We are under our average by 5 points, and the Trojans are over their average by about 5 points.
Well, you know, when Schlesner kicks in 24 points, and I don't know what she averages, but she had 24 points, and that's obvious, but that's the difference. But I'm sure she scores normally, but 24 in one night, that's pretty good for a high schooler, male or female. So especially on the female side, it's a nice job. So scoring wise for both squads, Minneapolis. Let's go Southeast first. Reagan Getz with 3, Lexi Jacobson with 3, Elena Yiannopoulos with 7, Maddie Harris with 2, Avery Castleman with 2, Mallory Pearson with 7, Reed Protoctic with 3, Chase Gilpin with 4, and I'm not positive on this one, Ivy Douglas maybe for 2. Leading the way, though, Corinne Schlesinger with 24 points. She was perfect from the free throw line as she leads the way, all scoring on both sides. Southeast was 5 for 7 for the ball game from the free throw line, and I'll let you have turnovers and rebounds in just a second. For Minneapolis Lady Lions, scoring-wise, only 3 players scored. Courtney Forte was 6. I had her for like 6-7 rebounds too. So not positive on that. First time in a while she's not gotten a double-double. As she had 6 points and I believe 7 rebounds. Cameron Cleveland had a good night with 11 points. 1 for 1 from the free throw line, 1 for 2 from the free throw line. But leading the way for Minneapolis is Elena Kozart with 13 points. 3 3-pointers tonight, Dale, for Elena. So nice job. 1 for 2 from the free throw line for the Lady Lions, and much better job on turnovers, I believe, in the second half.
They outscored us 19-7 in the first quarter, 16-4 in the second. We turned it around in the third, outscoring them 8-7, and they outscored us 13-11 in the final stanza. Minneapolis 17 total rebounds, Southeast with 22. Minneapolis 24 turnovers, Southeast with 16. Player of the game, the play of the game, sponsored by the Davidson Agency. I'm going to expand it to a quarter. The third quarter was quite a turnaround from the first half. A lot better defense, a lot better taking care of the ball and scoring the basketball. So we're going to, sponsored by the Davidson Agency, the play of the game is going to be the third quarter by the total team.
Yeah.
Quite a turnaround from the first half.
Yeah, much better job.
Player of the game sponsored by River Hill Seed Company tonight. Elena Kozart, sophomore, with 13 points. 3 of those were trays. So
yeah,
she kept our offense rolling for what there was.
Nice job by Elena.
Well, we'll be back for the boys' game. It will start at approximately 7:45. So we got to do a switch over here. We'll be back. Thanks for listening here. Scott Oshman and Dale Leach.